What it do, guys, crew? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and leave a like, as it helps the videos do well and is free. Now let's get into today's lesson talking about chart patterns. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about the very first pattern that we see into today's trading, and that is an ascending triangle. Now, when most people look at this right here, they don't know what they're looking at. They think they're looking at maybe consolidation, just a bunch of clutter. They don't know. But to an experienced charter who understands chart patterns and how they're formed, I see an ascending triangle. So now I'm going to show you what I see by drawing it out and teach you how simple it is to draw these out. So we have an uptrend, so from the bottom to the top, and then leave this at the top of where our resistance has been at, and then we're going to take our top line and bring it across from where the resistance is. I'm going to leave that top line red, leave that bottom line green, because that is our resistance and this is our support line. Now, an ascending triangle, which I'll show you right here, is a bullish indication. We have to break resistance at that top line, and our key level right there is at 1510. We have to break structure and hold above that to see any further push. And then if you look left, we do have fair value gap resistance around this 1530, 1550 range, so we could have a good push from that 1510 to the 1550 and then possibly some drawback. But as of right now, you always have to keep an open mind for the market. It can go either which way. It doesn't care about your patterns. It only cares about what it cares about, and that is whatever it wants to. So you just have to keep an open mind that the pattern can definitely be there, so it gives you an edge over the market to be prepared for a situation where it respects it, but at the same time, you also have to be prepared for the chance that it disrespects your pattern. And in this case, if it were to, it would break past this green line and continue to fall down to where this 1430 range is, to where we had a little drawback to the push up. And then if we were to break past that, then we would test our whole number 14, which is a good fair value gap in this range, to then see if that would be valid support. So that is our first bullish pattern on today's chart. And the next thing I want to show y'all is what a cup and handle is. Let's zoom out so you can get a better understanding. So if you're in the Discord, shout out to the gas crew. If you're in the Discord, you know I've been calling this out for over 2 weeks now that we've been in a cup and handle. Let me go ahead and draw this out for you. So we got our cup here. We got our handle, and boom, just like that. Let me get this up. Okay, just like that. This is a cup and handle. Now let me show you real quick. Cup and handle. So this is a perfect example of a cup and handle, and you can see from this reference that we are in one, and we would be looking for the breakout to the top side to break that all-time high at around 123.71. Right now we are on a drawback, which is unfortunate. It does give us better entries, but if we draw back any further past 1330, we are not respecting our chart pattern. And that is what I talked about earlier, is you have to keep an open mind of the market either respecting your pattern or not respecting it, because the only reason charts patterns are a thing is just to give traders an edge on the market, so they have a good indication of where it might go and where it might not. But the market always chooses by itself whichever way it wants to go. So we could see some downplay or we could see some up. It doesn't matter, just keep an open mind. But on to the next pattern. Let's get rid of this. I'll show you another bullish pattern right around right here, we got a bullish pattern. And as you can see, there's another cup and handle, and what we did was we came down on the handle and then shot up. And then as you also see, we had that initial pullback into a bull flag, which here, and then shot up even further. So that's another bullish pattern, is a bull flag. Let me show you a reference. As you can see here, we got the initial push up, consolidation down, the drawback, and then the break. We had the initial push up, the drawdown, and then the break. So that is another charted out pattern that is on the daily time frame. I always like to recommend newer traders that are trying to understand chart patterns to start at the higher time frames, daily, weekly, monthly, and then work your way down to the 4 hour, 1 hour, 30, 15, 5, 3, and so on and so forth, as you get better, of course. But as of now, I would like to just see people start at daily, weekly, and monthly to understand those types of patterns and see how really easy it is, because with consistency and practice, you will be able to master the skill in no time. But on to the next pattern. This is also still an XOM. We have a double bottom. So I'll chart this out for you. So we got the trend line down to this bottom, to then the point of the high, to then the lower bottom. Now for double bottoms, the second bottom doesn't always have to be a little bit higher. It can be even. It's just regardless, it is still a double bottom. And then you can see we broke past this point to the second bottom right here. That would be our neckline, because this is a W double bottom. I will show you the reference to that. As you see here, we had the initial drawdown to the neckline, drawdown, we broke structure, and you see exactly what I'm talking about. So that is another bullish pattern to look at. Now, inside of this double bottom is another pattern. And for some people that are somewhat experienced, I'm sure you already see it. For the people that don't, I'm about to show you. But it is a head and shoulders. And what a head and shoulders indicates is bearish activity. And that's exactly what we got. So as you see here, we have the left shoulder to the head, to then the little drawdown, to the reversal to the up, and then the reversal back down to form that right shoulder. Now, with head and shoulders, not all the time are the shoulders going to be perfect. They might sometimes be wonky, like in this case. Same thing goes for normal people shoulders, us as humans. Not everyone has the exact same shoulders. Some might be higher than the other, one might droop down, it might be perfectly normal, straight across, but regardless, you can find head and shoulders pretty easily by seeing the point to the left to the right shoulder. No matter if one's higher, lower, lower, higher, this is a valid head and shoulders. And what we do, we came down after we broke this neckline here, which is awesome. And that completes that. You can also see here is another great head and shoulders from this point to this point to here, and then we came down. We did have support in this range, but that's okay. But you can see still a little bit higher than the left shoulder. Doesn't matter, the head is still greater than both the shoulders. That is a very valid head and shoulder there. Get rid of that for you. But yeah, so this is just some basic charting patterns for you guys to understand. I will be making more videos like this, just going over strategies, charting analysis, helping you just get a better edge over the market to go with what we preach in the Discord with learning is earning. And the more you can learn, the more you can most definitely earn. And this is one of those things that you want to take your time with, understand, fully grasp it, learn it, to then apply it to the actual live market and earn with it. So I hope this video was helpful to y'all. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. It helps the channel out. It's free, so you're not missing out on anything. You're not losing anything. And if you're here from the Discord, drop hashtag gas station crew in the comments section so I know that you're here and watching and learning. I hope y'all enjoy the video. My name's Red, and I'm out. Peace.